you just talked about, making it about other people and other people you care about, I think that's where the fulfillment comes
Absolutely.
in. And I think, and your awareness of that it's had an incredible influence and impact on me personally too. You talked about the work though, and I just, maybe just one other insight around that. Just at a high level, talk a little bit about the sacrifice of this journey, because let's face it, entrepreneurship is sexy right now. Being a tech startup guy, having $100 million exit, all the magazines, the web shows, it's cool, right? It's in vogue now. It wasn't maybe back in the day, but today it is.
Yep.
But talk about the sacrifice, like what went into, on your whole journey.
Yeah. It is a sacrifice, and somebody had told me something early on, which was, for something to live, something else has got to die. And so if you're going to go do this startup thing, where sometimes you're doing your day job on top of whatever your little startup thing is, and so your kids and the time with your kids are going to pay, your time with your friends is going to pay, your physical health might pay. I think understanding that and knowing what that trade-off is that you're making consciously, because otherwise I watch people do it unconsciously, and it can eat up years of their lives, and they don't realize and see the price that they're paying in order for, and sometimes if you're too overwhelming with your idea, you can consume conversations, and then people kind of quietly just don't want to be around you because you don't listen to people, right? And so it's been interesting to observe entrepreneurs, including myself, and to understand, when can I just sit back? When can I just enjoy? I got to a point, Ryan, where I don't want to tell my story anymore. I'm worn out with myself. I'm tired of doing this. And it was the best thing, and it was the most liberating thing in the world for me to be able to do. But, if I was to do it all over again.
Give your 23-year-old self some advice.
I think the biggest thing, and I think anybody can cultivate this, and I watch a lot of my friends do this, especially those committed to their health, right, and their fitness health. They take care of themselves. And the biggest thing I've struggled with through the years is what I call job ambiguity, which is not knowing when I'm done. And I would get to the end of every night and write out the list of stuff that I need to do tomorrow. And I would go to bed racing in my head all night long. And I think a lot of career folks do this stuff. But as an entrepreneur, your list may be a little longer. But a very wise person later in my days came and said, stop writing down all the stuff you're going to do tomorrow, and you need to start writing down what you accomplished today. And it's not just about the outcomes, it's about the relationships you've invested in, the decisions that you've made. And it was revolutionary for me, and I wished I would have done it younger, because I would have given myself more credit for what I'd accomplished every day instead of living in the anxiety of what you have needed to do tomorrow. Be done. And I think I would have been a much more balanced person and better to be around. I think it would have even affected what showed up on the to-do list if I realized and gave credit for what actually ate up my time on any given day.